everyone. In this video, we are diving deep into one of the most exciting features of Next.js called parallel intercepting route. If you are building modern web application and want to optimize performance, improve user experience, or handle complex routing scenario, this feature is a game changer. Parallel intercepting route allow you to define route that can load and render independently or in parallel. This means you can fetch data from multiple resources simultaneously, render a separate page of UI without blocking each other and creating more efficient and flexible routing structure. So let's get started. So today's video topic was parallel intercepting route. So here you can see that in the advanced routing pattern, we have talked about the two routing pattern. One is the parallel route and second is the intercepting route. Now we have already discussed both the route in the previous video. If someone had not seen that video, please go through it and see my that video so that you can easily understand how the parallel routing mechanism works in Next.js. And so now in today's video, I will tell you about how these parallel route and interceptor route can be worked combinedly. So for this, I have a scenario. Here you can see that in this video, we are building this small part of this application in which the parallel routing and intercepting route both work parallelly. Okay, so here you can see that we have a localhost 3000 flash photo, and when we click on particular photo, the photo load in the model, and if we reload that particular model, that it will be reload that particular page, then it will load in the page. And here you can see that the URL of that particular page also changed from localhost 3000 photos to localhost 3000 photos slash that photo ID. So in this video, today we are building this particular example. So before this, let's give you a demo of how it works, and after that we are creating this particular example in a video. So here you can see, let's first see the demo of it. So here you can see that we have the 7 wonders of the world, and it will shown through with the help of intercepting route and the combination of parallel route. So suppose when we click on some other window, so here you can see that localhost 3000 photo feed changed to localhost 3000 slash photo feed slash 2, and the image will be loaded inside the model. The model is used for the intercepting route. If we in this we have a separate intercepting route for the models, and when we in the most of the things that when you redirect, when you click back button, the it will redirect, it will take you to the background page. But when you click over here, suppose you click on background here, so you are on the same page. And here is the catch that when you copy this particular user and you want to share with someone, and when you click on visit from and the user visit on the same URL, then that person will see a new page with the name, image, and the photo of the photo taken by, and the place and the image name, and the whole image will be on the new page. So this is the intercepting route. So this is all the things. So let's discuss how we can implement this in the Next.js application. Let's move on to the Visual Studio Code. So here in this, you can go to a photo feed. I have already I will share the code in the description. So here in the photo feed, we it is a combination from most of the folders. So let's discuss one by one. So first of all, we discuss that we have the photos from 1 to 7, which is showing you here that they are the images from 1 to 7. So here these are the images, and you can keep that image into the photo folders. Okay. After that, you have the inside the photo feed, you already have the photos. Now this photo will be we can create an array with the help of wonder.tss. So we have the wonder.tss over, and we have the property, and we have import that photos, and we have created the wonder image array taking number of parameters like ID, name, host, photographer, and the location. So wonder.tsx file will be just doing that. They are putting all the images into an array. After that, we can key the page.tsx where the wonders.map will be called, and all the images will be loaded on the home page. As you can see in the browser, that these new wonders of the world and these images are come from the page.tsx where the wonders array will be matched where and wonders array will be run, and we have a link to it which will take you to the photo feed plus ID, and we have the image with the source name, alternate, and class name of it. We are using the Tailwind CSS, and if you want, you can use any CSS which you would like to add. So after that, here in this, we have a photo feed flash tool. So we have the route for the ID for the particular photo feed ID. Suppose we have ID and enter that page.tsx. Enter that for the individual ID of a photo. We are getting the details like photo name, image, photographer name, and location. So this is the page.tsx. This is the routing for the photo field slash ID. Page.tsx will be called. And now we have come to the intercepting route. As you can see that we have the model for the intercepting route, and this model is created inside the component folder. So here you can see inside the if you open in component.folder and model.tsx over here. So here your the model will be shown to it, and this model will be called with the help of intercepting route. So here you can see we have a parallel route at the rate model, and it have a default.tsx. When the model load first, we don't want anything to load, so just to be return null. After that, we have the as you all know that intercepting route consists of the two property. One was the source folder and second is the destination folder. So here inside the model, we have the model act as the source folder, and ID are showing the page DA, which are showing the image details such as page or image name, photographer name, and the location act as a destination folder. So for this, we have creating the intercepting route into add models and the ID are on the same level. So we are just using the single dot notation, and after that we are giving the name of that particular destination folder, which is ID in this case. So here in the page.tsx, here you can see we have the border name, photographer name, and location name. To identify this, we have just changed the UI in the sense that if you go to the photo field plus ID, so here you can see the photo name and the image after that. But if we are accessing the intercepting route, here you can see the photo name and photographer and location and image on the top. So these are the main basic difference, so that you can identify from where the image can be loaded. So this is how we can loading all the images. So let's move on to the browser. So here this is the main page.tsx inside the photo feed where all the images are loaded from the wonder.docs array. After that, when you click on come array, so you can click, so here you can see the image on top, Great Wall of China, photo by Max and China. If you closely visual that this is called from the this is the model which is called the intercepting route of ID, and showing the page.tsx which showing the model and showing the image, and this is the photo model will be loaded inside the model. This is the photo model which you are seen on the browser. And if suppose you want to you copy this and you can open in a new browser window, you can click over there. So what this comes here, actually this is from the page.tsx. If you closely visual that photo.name and image will be called later on. So here you can see the photo name and the image, and in this case the image will be in the first and name will be in the second, while in the page.tsx name will be first and page.name. So this is how that when you open the photo feed in the new page, so you the page.tsx inside the route of ID will be called, while if you are while if the you click on the image which is showing the image detail on the model, it is calling from the intercepting route of ID and the content overload of page.tsx. Now one about this, we have the layout.tsx. As you all know that we have the model as a parallel routing because it has the at the rate. So it model will be provided as a prop inside the layout. So here you can say we have the model and children is already there. So we have loaded that model, and we can call that prop.model on the same layout in which the children will loaded. So this is how all the things works in this particular example. I hope you can easily understand how the parallel routing and the intercepting routing work combinedly in this particular example. So I hope you can easily understand how the parallel intercepting route and how both this parallel routing and the intercepting route work with interchangeably. So that wrap up our dive in the parallel intercepting routing Next.js. In today's example, you can easily identify how the model will be loaded inside the images and the parallel routing will be independently loaded. So in this feature is a game changer, and when it comes to building high performance and modular application by allowing the route to load and render independently or in parallel, you can continuously improve the user experience, reduce unnecessary dropping, and make your code base more organized and scalable. So thanks for watching. If you If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on Next.js and other front-end technology. Feel free to drop any questions or feedback in the comment below. I will love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video. Happy coding. Thank you.